Hi there, and for this video, we're going to show you how to run DeepSeek from your computer. Because as we all know, currently we can only run DeepSeek through a mobile app or through a browser right here. So to be able to run it on your PC and even allow you to run it fully offline, we have to go to Google and search for Ollama. Once here, simply click download. And of course, download it for your specific device. I am on a Windows device, so I will download for Windows. And while that's downloading, you're also going to have to go to Models, and over here, we'll have to choose DeepSeek-R1. Now, if you can see, these are the different sizes of how much knowledge the version of the AI you would like to download. There is even a version that has 400 gigs. I personally do not need to download 400 gigs, and in fact for the purpose of this video I will simply download the 1.5B version. We will have to copy this command. So now let's head over to downloads for our Ollama installer. I will double click this and click install. Once it is done, it will automatically close itself, and the Ollama setup is safe to delete because that is 700 MB. But now if you look to the system tray down below, you can see that Ollama is actually running now. And because there is no way for us to directly interact with Ollama, what we actually have to do is go to the Start menu search bar and type in Windows PowerShell. And once here, this is where we paste this command that we copied earlier. Simply paste that, hit enter, and we'll have to wait for a bit. As you can see, it's the 1.1 gig downloading over here. Alright, that took a while because I don't really have the best internet speeds in the world, but here we are, and let's see if it works. Alright, now let's ask that. Well, it's typing rather slow. Wait, actually, let me check my computer heat. Alright, it's not that bad. That is a lot of text. Clearly, I didn't ask the AI to be concise. Oh, it's finally there. Here we go. Finally, it gave me a more readable answer. But you might be thinking, why would I want to use DeepSeek on a CMD prompt? Well, that's a good question because it is the modern day and this is not the most ideal UI that we would have to live with just to have offline AI. And so brings us to the next step. To make it look like we're using the web version, go to a browser and look for Docker. This is what it would look like. Let's click on the top link, and now we have a few options of which to download. I'm using Windows. I will download this version here. We'll just have to wait for this. Once again, that took a while, but here we have Docker Desktop Installer. I'll simply install this, add a shortcut, okay, here we go. Okay, that took a bit as well, but now we have to close and restart. So I'll be back. We are back, and this is what it will look like as soon as the restart is done. We have Docker's service agreement and a CMD. So I will accept, ignore that, that's just on my machine, and simply choose use recommended settings. So the CMD is asking us if we want to install the update has failed. Let's ignore that. Now there is a prompt asking us that a subsystem for Linux must be updated to proceed. Press any key to install a Windows subsystem for Linux. So let's just, and there we go. We are now installing a subsystem for Linux. In fact, the earlier error message for the updating of Docker is due to us not installing this Linux subsystem first. So let's just wait for this. Alright, it looks like we have finally installed the Linux update. Press any key to exit. And now Docker should finally work for us. Alright, and here we go. We just close this. Alright, let me just create an account, and since work is what is recommended, I will simply use this. I will sign up. Now it's time to log in, continue. So now it's asking to proceed to Docker Desktop. Either button should lead us to the app. Here we go. I will simply skip the survey. And now we are here. So we don't have any of the containers yet. You can click on the tutorials here to figure that out, but I will actually show you what to do. So let's go to a browser and type Open Web UI Container. There you go. Once here, let's just go to Quick Start, scroll down, and there are two ways we can do this. We can simply use this code to run the container, or if you want it faster, if you have NVIDIA GPU, you can use this. Now, personally, I do, but I am not using it. I am using the integrated graphics card because I have an irrational fear of my laptop burning down. I will simply use this, even though it may be slower. So once again, we have to use PowerShell. We are back. Simply paste that, and then let's go. Now that was finally done, and after that, it will prompt you to allow it, and I have already clicked the allow when it asks you if you want to allow it to private or public servers. Now there's only one more thing to check. We have to go to the search bar and look for Windows features. And since the virtual machine platform is all checked, we just close this. Let's open Docker. Now as we can see, we now have a container. Simply click on this port with the link, and here we go. It is now working. Just click get started, create my admin account, and here we go. Let's go. And now we have DeepSeek R1 1.5b. Now let me show you that this works offline. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. Okay, maybe a different question. Yep, this is using my machine completely offline. Wow, that is okay. Okay, it did take me 23 seconds, but it is giving me an answer. There you go. Now let's look back. We did make quite a number of downloads just to set this up. So what if we want to uninstall it, right? Well, let me show you how that's done. First off, let's just close this, close Docker, quit Docker from the system tray, quit Llama from the system tray as well. They are both gone. Actually, let me just restore my Wi-Fi. And let's go to add or remove programs. Look for Ollama. That's a staggering 4.7 gig. Goodbye. All right. And with the same process, let's look for Docker. That is another 2.4 gig. Uninstall. And let's close this. And we're not done yet. Just to thoroughly do this, we have to go to an Explorer here, and I will go to C, Users, User, Ollama, and Docker. Select both. I will hit delete. They are gone. Now remember earlier we did install a Linux subsystem thing. That is what we're seeing here. So to remove that, what we actually have to do is go back to Windows Features. And you see Windows Subsystem for Linux, we simply have to turn this off. Do please note, we have to restart our computer. As we can see, it will ask us to restart before this goes away. Now let me just restart. Alright, and there we go. It is gone. And everything is clean. Now, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, maybe subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.